All right, for this installment of Disc Golf with Conrad, we are at Chattahoochee Pointe Disc Golf Course, a newly installed course here in Metro Atlanta. This course has a par 59, two tee locations, yellow and white, with white being very beginner friendly. So hole one, it's a very simple shot. Basket's right ahead through that right gap. You see it there. Throw a forehand here and it just makes it over the mound, which puts me right in putting range. So I'm already going to start making excuses. I don't have any putting right now. Don't know what happened to my putt. I used to be able to putt, but now it's just a joke. So just get ready to laugh the rest of the round. I'm able to put that in for a easy 3. All right, par 2, the par 4s come early. So this par 4, you just really want to go out and go towards the right. That's where the pin is going to be. Unlike what I've done here, which is go straight high and then hyzer out to the left. Luckily, as long as you're out and open, you actually still have a play back to the basket. The basket is not on the mounds in this location. It's over there on the flat part, and I totally overshoot it. Again, this right here is for your benefit of seeing the course if you haven't played it, or just remembering if you have. Not at all to showcase anything that I have resembling skills, because that is not happening in this video. Hole number 3 is a par 3. Again, you can see the basket from the tee is right through that open gap there. I throw a drive, and it is a very good drive there. That's one of my MVP insanities, my heavier weight one. Puts me right there in circle 1. And we all know what's going to happen here. Wow, I will say that's the most terrible putt that you'll see this round, I think. Anyway, that is hole 3. Hole 4 is par 5. Like I said, the big ones come early. So here you got to make it through this little gap and the gaps up there, and basically land exactly where I landed, which is ideal, or just a little bit further out into the greenery. From there, you're going to have a shot. You can go outside wide like I did, went a little wider than I wanted, but ended up with a still approach to the basket. That was way too wide as well. You can easily get to that pin in 3. And something that looked like a putt. That was actually better than my putts, actually. So that was a nice approach. That's hole number 4. All right, hole 5, I don't play like you're supposed to play. Again, this is a tonal shot. Trying to see if you can see the basket. You can barely see the basket right there through the tonal. So it's a tonal shot, low branches, kicks left and right. I decided to take this route that's not there, which is the hyzer line. And it typically puts me circle's edge right outside from the basket. If I could putt, this right here would be a viable 2. But since I can't, we'll have to settle for, yes, a 3. So on to the next one. Here we are on hole 6, par 3. Most of the shots that you see here are self-explanatory. There's no big mystery. You can't see the basket, but there is a straight shot through that front gap. You'll see what my disc is, and then you see where it is relative to the basket, and know that it's just either that straight shot. I've seen people go at it with a buzz, or straight rock, or that hyzer shot. Hole 7 is a par 3. The hardest shot in disc golf, which is always the straight one. Take my MVP insanity again, and just lace it out there like I need to. Could have gotten a little bit more distance, but it doesn't matter if you're gonna have approach shots like that. So a pretty boring round, as I would say. Again, not showcasing any of my skills. So that's a little frustrating, but I do this for the people, not for myself. Now there is a sky hyzer line here that I sometimes take or try to take. It works out 50-50. So I just went with the forehand, which is the more common play here for the video. Again, any type of putt, we're looking at a 2. But since I'm here today, we're looking at a Yes, a 3. At least it's a 3. All right, we're about to wrap up the front 9 here. Hole 9 is a par 3, playing into the A location here. And that limb is just, it really just gets in your mind, but it's really not in play. If you're hitting the limb off the tee, you've thrown the wrong shot anyway. So this is what I normally throw, is either a boss or a star boss right off to the right. And normally I don't have to do this dancing with the bees, but spring has come and the bees are out in full effect. All right, then you're just able to tap in if you throw that shot right. So again, that concludes the front 9 of Chattahoochee Pointe. Stay tuned for the back 9, where there's still a few interesting holes, and one where the hooch actually comes into play. This is Conrad, out.